we're here to support the African Lion, specifically for, we have a platoon of tanks doing gun stables 3 all the way to 6, and then from there section live fire, platoon live fire, and then we'll have a Caltex and then the DB day. Right now we have 24 SATs and 15 SITs for this location. We have also Greer Labui. Just a reminder, this is CAPDRA, Tan training area, and they also have an element in TIFNIT. And the assets we have here is basically all the lifters to conform to the needs of the unit to be able to conduct their gunnery crew qualification. We're capable of supporting them with day and night operations. And with thermal capabilities, we use reverse polarity. So we basically work with the unit. In addition to that, we'll have artillery firing in conjunction with the gunnery. They are also conducting gunnery for their portion of the training. So we are synchronizing the surface danger zone, make sure that everybody's safe, and at the same time they can train.
So I've been here in African Lion here in Morocco just over a week now, working with the 7th ATC. So our mission here right now is for target insertion. We go out to the range with the ATC guys and we help them set up the targets and make sure that there's no explosive hazards out there. Our main mission right now is to mark and bypass, but honestly it's been pretty easy going. The Moroccan forces have been really good at their job and they did a really good cleanup. This is going to be an artillery and tank range, so mostly fixed platforms, not a lot of movement for the live fire. Honestly, I wasn't prepared for the scope of the exercise. It's actually rather large. And the training area itself is very nice. It's 25 square kilometers and the target setup is very intricate. I don't think I realized how much work goes on behind the scenes to set up a range. And it's kind of eye-opening for like what we have back home and like all the planning that went into it.
So for this whole mission, it started about 2 months ago in Germany with initially trying to acquire the items that we needed. So everything from wood to tools to lifters to target lifters, all of that equipment had to be acquired, whether it was purchased or loaned out from another section in our unit in Germany. At that point, we had to pack it all out in containers, 20-foot containers, and have it shipped down. We went from Germany down to the ports in Southern Europe on land, and then it was boated over to Africa. Everything got into Agadir, Morocco. And then from there, it had to be moved down into the different locations, Tan, Greer, Labui. You have different sections of our Expeditionary Training Support Division. Some of the guys will get sent to a place for an extended period of time, 6-7 months. Other guys, like myself and the guys on the team with me, we're part of the African team. And so our time on a range is much shorter, but we go to a lot of different places. The entire mission of the Expeditionary Training Support Division is to support the military's training with foreign nations. Other countries, foreign countries that want to do joint training operations, need range setup, that's what we do.
My name is Son St. Louis. I was born in Haiti, Jamaica, and live in New York and stationed in Germany, Unit 7 ATC TACE. Since I speak French and other language here in Morocco, they attach me with them to come here to assist them. This is a SAT target. They use it for the tanks. Right now, I'm putting it down manually. Later on, we're gonna put it down, we're gonna activate it by time. So every 5 minutes, you're gonna go up, and then they shoot, and then every 5 minutes, you're gonna go down. Every target got their own configuration, or every target got their own setting. For example, if I want to get it up, I'm gonna put it back up right now. Right now it's up. The location are prepared before we leave our primary location, which is Germany, our headquarters. Any adjustment, that's why they come here early, like the advent people. It's a group of 5 or 6 people minimum. They make sure everything's good. Talk to the host nation, the commanders, the mayor, all that stuff to make sure everything is good. They're ready to go the next couple of months.
So here in TIFNIT, we're supporting African Lion. I, along with my colleagues from CACI, they're in the background over there. We're setting up small arm ranges to fire everything from M17 to M240. We're spread out throughout the entire European country, former Eastern European and Western European. So the whole the whole European country. And also now, as of a few years ago, we started expanding out into Africa as well. While the units are deployed and operating in one of our exercises or in one of our locations, we are the range authority, and we uphold the units to the U.S. range standards, range safety standards, instead of the host nation. But we do implement whatever the host nation has that is more stringent than ours. We do implement those rules and regulations as well. We, as training support specialists, we're also attending the conferences. We get to do a one-on-one with the unit, go over their training objectives, tell them what equipment we have to support those objectives. And once they say, this is what we need, this is what we'd like to have, whatever we have in our immediate arsenal, we go ahead and pack it right away. Everything else gets resourced. It gets packed out. So before it even comes over here, everything is already separated, but it's sent out in one shipment together. Equipment getting over here is kind of like a tedious process. It has to be inventory. First, it has to be resource inventoried, then loaded up into containers back in Grafenwehr. Driving distance is usually anywhere between 5.5 to 6 hours between locations. So if you have multiple teams, it's great, but if you only have one team, driving 5.5 hours to each location can be a little tasking. The extra support comes in from the khaki personnel, which are contractors. And without them, these missions probably would be very hard to man, if not impossible to man, with just the limited amount of personnel that we have in the TSD as a whole.